Hello writers, in this video I'm going to show you how to start a document using Microsoft PowerPoint, how to continue working on a PowerPoint presentation, and how to read your teacher's commentary on PowerPoint presentation. So first of all, keep in mind that it is suggested by many people to go ahead and use the Office 365 program or the app instead of starting a PowerPoint presentation from your desktop. Go ahead and use Office 365. Let me remind you that if you use the Office 365 program from your desktop, you'll have to save the document frequently. You'll have to save it as a final draft, email it to your teacher by attaching it to the email, or having to go to your Dojo portfolio and attaching it there. So there are a lot more steps for you to take than if you were to use Office 365. So make sure that you download the app if you have not done so. Also keep in mind that if you don't have the app, you can go to the Cobb County's website, go to Parents, and then Office 365 sign in. To sign in, you'll need your first name, last name at students.cobbk12.org, along with your password, the password that you use at school to sign in. Okay. Now, if you do have the app, you'll have to open that up. Now, to start a new PowerPoint presentation, you'll click on PowerPoint. This is only if you're starting a brand new PowerPoint presentation. Okay. You'll click on that, click on blank presentation, and then you will have your first slide. Of course, you want to go ahead and title it. So I might call this Native American Children or Colonial America Children. So here I have my title. So my title will be Native American Children or Colonial Children. Now, I know that my document itself is already linked to my name because of how I signed in using my Office 365, but I still want to title my presentation here at the top. So again, I will just write Native or Colonial. Okay. That way, if I need to go ahead and continue working on it later, I can go ahead and just look for that title and continue working on my presentation. Always write your name here under your title. Again, even though it's linked already to your name, it's a great idea for you to go ahead and just get into the habit of writing your name on right under your title. Now, to add a new slide, you will go to New Slide, Title and Content, Add Slide. Now, this is for your heading. So if you have different chapters, or perhaps you are writing different reasons as to why you would like to be either a Native American child or a colonial child, then you will go ahead and write that in here. Let's say that this is your introduction, and then you will type in what your introduction is. Okay. Then you will move on to another slide. And let's say that this slide is your reasons, okay? And then you will type in your reasons using transitional words and adjectives along with your description. And then, of course, the last slide will be your conclusion. And then, of course, you will type in your conclusion. Now, let's say that you have all of your writing in, you created your slide for your title and name, your introduction, your reasons, and then your conclusion, but you have to go and walk your dog. You can go ahead and just exit this without having to save your work. And again, that's another great advantage about Office 365 through your Office 365 app, that you can go ahead and just close everything and nothing will be lost, okay? Where if you are working on your desktop's program, okay, if you don't save your work, you may lose that, okay? So you'll have to save it constantly, either on your desktop, and then you'll have to bring it up again next time that you continue working on it. And if you want to send it to your teacher, you will have to attach it to an email and then send it to them. This Office 365 automatically saves your work, so you can go ahead and close it without worrying about losing your work. Now, let's say that you're back from walking your dog and you want to continue working on your presentation. You'll go ahead and go to the Cobb County website, parents, sign in if you don't have the app. If you have the app, you open the app. Now, because this is something that you are going to continue working on, you are not going to click on a new presentation. What you'll need to do is you need to go ahead and scroll down to your recent presentations or recent work, and all of your documents are going to be listed here, whatever they're Word documents or PowerPoint presentations. Now, this is why it's important for you to name your presentation here at the top, because when you're looking for them, then you will see the title, okay? You click on the presentation that you want to continue working on it, okay? You'll finish your writing, make sure that you insert some photographs by going to insert and then photographs, Bing, and because my writing is about colonial children, I'll type that in. Once I type it, different photographs are going to come up. I'll choose one that I really want to use as my background. Let's say that I want to use this. I'll click insert. Okay, now the program, if you have one of the most recent versions of PowerPoint, it will automatically give you some suggestions about the layout of your slide. You can go ahead and just choose one. If the program doesn't automatically give you a suggestion, you can go to design ideas, and then you can choose which slide or display layout you would like to use for your work to be displayed. Now, you can go ahead and choose a different photograph for each of your slides, okay? So you will go to insert, photograph. Again, I'm going to type in colonial children. I will choose a different photograph this time. Maybe I'll choose, let's see. I'll choose this one. And then again, the program will automatically give you some suggestions about the layout of your work, okay? Now, once you are completely finished, again, you don't need to save your work. It's automatically saved. Before you share with your teacher, make sure that you go ahead and read over all the information that you enter. Make sure that as you're changing your font, your layout, your font, your writing is still readable. Make sure that your teacher can see it. Make sure that any other reader can see your writing. If you're having a hard time reading your own writing, then it will be a good idea to go ahead and either make your font bigger or change the color of your font, okay, to make sure that it stands out, that people can actually see it, okay? Now, in this case, you might have to drag your text and make sure that you move it around where you can actually see the writing. Let's say that you're completely finished with everything, okay? You can go ahead and just share by typing in your teacher's name, okay? Now, if there are multiple people with the same name, then make sure that you click on the one that says teacher, click on it, and then send. That will automatically send your word to your teacher. Again, that's one of the benefits of using Office 365 by you just sharing with your teacher instead of having to save your work, going to your email, attaching it as an attachment, and then emailing to your teacher. And then if your teacher has suggestions, he'll have to email it back, and then you'll have to open it, save it again, and work on it. Now, let's say that your teacher sends you some feedback. Okay, I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use one of my students' PowerPoint presentation as an example. Okay, let's see here. So here is Reese's presentation. Now, when your teacher reviews your presentation, he or she might give you some feedback, some grows and glows. Okay. Now, similar to Word documents, you are going to see speech bubbles around the slides. Sometimes it's going to be on the right when it comes to PowerPoint. Sometimes the speech bubble might be on the left, just like this, okay? So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and look around the slide to see if there are any speech bubbles. Now, once you click on the speech bubble, then the comment, either the grow or the glow, will be displayed for you to go ahead and read and hopefully take into consideration next time that you create another PowerPoint presentation. If he or she wants you to edit, you can go ahead and edit something, okay? And then your teacher will go ahead and see those changes on her end without you having to share. Once you share, you don't have to share again, okay? Every change that you make to the presentation will be automatically updated on your teacher's presentation, so you don't need to share again. So briefly, again, I show you how to start a new PowerPoint presentation by going to your Office 365 account, okay? Click on PowerPoint. If it's the very first time that you're starting the presentation, start a new presentation, and then as you're working, make sure you're adding slides to the side. Make sure you insert photographs by using the photos available in Bing. If you want to change the layout, go to the sign ideas. It will give you some suggestions. If you need to stop working for whatever reason, just exit the presentation. When you get back, just go to Recent down at the bottom. Click on the presentation you want to continue working on it. Finish it up. Before you send it to your teacher, make sure you go ahead and review your work. Make sure you check your spelling, make sure that you check your font, make sure that everything is actually visible for everyone to be able to read without a problem. Make sure that your photographs are not too big. Once everything is checked, spelling, punctuation, sentence structure, then go ahead and share with your teacher, okay? If your teacher sends it back with suggestions, grows or glows, then go back to your presentation and then look for those speech bubbles on the side or around the slides to see the comments, okay? If you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to your teacher and they'll be able to answer any other questions you might have about accessing your Office 365 documents. I hope you find this video helpful and have a great day.